Okay, Chris, here's a recap of today's lesson. Not that we've gone backwards, but I think like 1 or 2 lessons ago, you were probably swinging your best you were all season. Granted, like you said, these changes we're making now are harder and more nuanced. I think you've made such an improvement over the season. You should be very proud of all of your work. It's really paid off. But here, what I really want you to focus on in the winter, stop squishing your left bicep across your chest. That means you need to turn your chest more. Yes? Here was a really bad example of what it looked like at the beginning of the lesson. So your club is going out. Why I say out is because if we draw a shaft line, it's going to go above that line. Okay? Then because it's so out, your body's like, shoot, we need to pull it in, and then you pull your left arm across your chest. So your hands are really far behind your body here. They're really behind your hip, and this elbow is way out behind this hip. This is also what it looks like from another angle. You'll see to here, everything was moving quite well. And then you really pull that left arm into your chest. So I reference the word pulling a lot because it looks like you're actually trying to pull your arms to start your swing instead of turn your chest. That was something you made aware of during the lesson. See how it looks like when we watch that again, just from the very beginning? He's totally turning his chest towards us. The arms follow that. The arms are not pulling his chest around. Very key difference. That was a much better turn, more like the pros. So watch this one on the left side of your swing with the driver here over and over again. That is a really good chest turn. It did not look like you were pulling the arms or creating excessive force with your arms. That was a very good example of what you should be doing moving forward. The tiny problem, though, why I wanted you to do sometimes where you hinge your wrists here, is if you notice where the club is pointing, it's pointing very vertical. It's pointing between your feet and the ball. Whereas if we flip this around and watch where the pros club is pointing, he's actually trying a drill here where he's exaggerating it. So see how his club is actually, if we draw a line down his shaft, it's actually pointing above the ball. So that's not ideal either, but he's doing a training drill here. He's got this red angled triangle on the ground, trying to miss it when he swings. He's got his alignment stick set up. He's trying to overemphasize a feeling currently. Ideally, if we were perfectly on the right track, that would point right at the golf ball. But this is just a good example, Chris, of what an extreme version of the opposite of what you're doing would look like. But that is a good reference for what that takeaway should look like as you continue to work through this over the winter. So again, if we don't turn our chest, we have no chance to get our arms to work properly. So it really is about that chest turn, unlocking the chest turn to start our swing. Less tension in your arms. Don't feel like you're tensing the front of your shoulders when you take your club away. If we have a lot of tension in our arms, high chance we're pulling them to start our body instead of the opposite way around. We want our body to lead our arms. One last reminder of what it looks like from the very top-down view. We've looked at that one before as well. But watch this. So he's making his backswing, really big chest turn, arms follow. And so where the hands are located, it always stays in front of the midline of his body for quite a long time. That's the feeling we need to get. That's the idea that's going to happen when you don't squish your left bicep across your chest. It is impossible to squish your left bicep into your chest if your center of your hands is in front of the midline of your body. So we tried a lot of different drills today, some from golf position, some from standing, really to try to emphasize that. Don't squish yourself, turn everything as a unit or as a triangle.